Assalamu alaikum and hello. How are you doing today? Today we are doing writing. It's our writing lesson. So we are doing a friendly letter. We are learning how to write a friendly letter. So let's start. By the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to say, I can identify the key features of a friendly letter, and I can write a friendly letter. First, go and watch this video. When you finish watching the video, come back to the lesson. Okay, so here we go. Here are the 5 parts of a friendly letter. If you watch the video carefully, you would know this by now, but please, if you didn't, go back and watch the video. Okay, so we have 5 parts of a friendly letter. The first part is the heading, which means the date. It must have a heading where you write the date that you are writing the letter, sorry. Then you have a greeting. In the greeting, you will say, Dear Samaya or Dear Zain, and you're going to write here the name of your friend, of whoever you are sending the letter to. Then comes the body. The body means everything that you're going to tell your friend. 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs, though that is the body, what you're going to tell your friend. Then it has a closing. The closing is when you say sincerely or thank you or I wish I could see you, anything. That is the closing. And the last part is the signature, when you write your name. So these are the 5 parts. Again, we have the heading, greeting, body, closing, and then the signature. Here are some features of a friendly letter. It has a heading and a greeting. It has a friendly tone. It shares ideas and events with friends and family. It has a closing and a signature. So, here are more details of the features of the friendly letter. Okay, so first is the heading. The heading tells when the letter was written. The date. The date means the heading. So in the heading you will write the date. And then comes the greeting. The greeting is found at the beginning of the letter. It usually begins with dear and the name of the person you are writing to. The greeting ends with a comma. A comma. So here is an example of a greeting. Dear, we can say mom, comma. And then we will go down and start writing the body of the letter. So, dear, and then who you're writing the letter to. Let's say I want to write the letter to Roda. Dear Roda. Oops. Dear Roda, comma. Then I go down. Then I write, I hope you are doing well. And I just keep writing my body, the body of the letter. Okay, so that it will be for the greeting. Then, number 3, friendly tone of voice. A well-written friendly letter shows that the writer enjoys the friendship of the person he or she is writing to. Number 4, shares ideas and events. The writer shares ideas and things that have happened to him or her. So, number 3 and number 4 are parts of the body. Okay, so number 3 and number 4 are part of the body. It has to have number 3 and number 4. So, a friendly tone means that you are being very nice when you write. Right? So I hope you had fun at my party. I really enjoyed having you with me that day. That is friendly, right? Here also, the writer shares ideas and things that have happened to him or her. Okay, so I want to tell my friend about the day that I went to where? To Legoland. So I will start. I will write the date. I will say, Dear Mohammed, I hope you're doing great. I want to tell you about the day that I went to play in Legoland. I had so much fun. I wish you was there with me. So I'm being friendly and I'm telling him things that happened to me. So that is in the body. That's what you write in the body. Then closing. The closing tells that the letter is ending. The first word in a closing is capitalized. A comma follows the last word. Okay. Capitalized means it starts with a capital. So I can say a simple closing will be thank you, comma. Then I go down and I write my name. So that will be the closing and the signature. I can use another closing. I can say sincerely, comma, and you notice I started with a capital and I end with a comma. That will be my closing. Another one could be with love, comma. Then I keep a space, I go down and I write my name. So this will be the closing and it has to end with a comma, start with capital. And for the signature is the writer's name. So the writer's name I will write, if I'm typing on my laptop, I will write it like that, right? I will write my name and then I will take, when I print the paper, I will take a pen and I will write my signature. So this will be a signature. So if you're writing with a pen, your letter with your pencil, so you just write your signature. So signature means something like that. This is not my signature, but it's something like that. Okay? So these are the features of a friendly letter. Let's continue. Here is an example of a letter. I'm gonna read it for you so you can notice all the features. We start with the heading, March 7, 2020. Dear Shelby, what is this? This is the greeting. So now I have two parts. I've done the heading and the greeting. Let me now read the body. Remember, the body must have a friendly tone of voice and shares ideas and events. I'm gonna read for you the body. Let me just make a note right here about the body. All of this is the body. Okay. It was great to see you last weekend. We had a good time at the lake, didn't we? We laughed so hard when I dropped my ice cream on the beach. Then that dog licked it up, sand and all. My new school is different. It is bright and new, and it doesn't smell the same. It doesn't smell bad, just different. The gym is huge, and the lunchroom has a big painting of the town on the wall. My teacher, Mrs. Green, seems nice. I have met some nice new kids too. Even though I moved, we can still be good friends. We have a lot of funny stories to remember together. Please write back. Send some of your silly drawings too. They always make me smile. You see, so it has been very friendly and it has ideas of things that are happening or have happened to the writer. And then, here is the closing. Your friend. Your friend. See, it starts with a capital and it ends with a comma. Your friend, Lee. So this is how a friendly letter looks. Okay, so we have reached the task options. You will see two, I'm sorry about this, it is two different tasks. and you will choose to complete task number 1 or task number 2. Okay, for task number 1, you will answer the following questions right here. Number 1 says, when was this letter written? So here is your letter. You will answer these questions based on this letter. For number 1 again, when was this letter written? Highlight the date in the letter. Date of heading or heading, right? Okay. To whom was the letter written? To whom? That will be the greeting. To whom was it written? Number 3, highlight one sentence that you think has a friendly tone of voice. Number 4, highlight 1 or 2 sentences that are example of ideas or events that Lee shares with his friend. Number 5, highlight the closing in his letter. Number 6, who is writing this letter? So highlight the signature in this letter. And for task number 2, write a friendly letter to a friend or family member. Include all the parts of friendly letter in your writing. So you have to write a letter. I would prefer that you choose to do task number 2. I would really like to see your letters, guys, so that I can check them and I can find, I hope I will not find any mistakes, but if there are any mistakes, I could help you fix them and that you'll be ready for your writing test next week. So guys, if you please make sure, or rather do task number 2, please. But it's completely up to you anyway, if you want to do task number 1 or task number 2. Okay, so in here you have to write a letter to your friend or family member. So write it, make sure you include all the parts, and then when you finish, please upload it in your Class Dojo portfolio. Today I'm going to open a folder for you to drop your picture of the friendly letter or task number 1 that you're going to do. Okay guys, thank you so much for being here, and bye bye.